ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة وكشف الله به الغمة، وتركنا على المحجة البيضاء ليلها كنهارها لا يزيغ عنها إلا هالك. اللهم اجزه خير ما جزيت به نبيا عن أمته. أما بعد، أوصيكم ونفسي أيها الأحبة بتقوى الله. I advise you, my brothers and myself, to fear Allah wherever you are, in public and also in secret. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد, my brothers, you all aware that in short time we will be receiving a very honorable guest, and that guest is Ramadan. So this khutbah will be inshallah about everything concerning Ramadan, inshallah ta'ala. After khutbah finish and after salah, if any one of you need more information, have some questions, please do so. I'll be more than happy to answer your question if I know the answer. What is the meaning of fasting, brother? What does it mean to me as a Muslim? What does fasting mean? Fasting means to abstain from eating, drinking from dawn until sun set. Not only from food, also from sexual intercourse between spouses from dawn, Adhan al-Fajr, until Adhan Maghrib. This is the general meaning of fasting. But it doesn't only mean that. It is go beyond that, more beyond than that. Fasting means to abstain not only just from food and sexual intercourse. All your organs must fast. Your eyes, my brother, must fast from looking to haram. Your tongue must fast from talking false talk or slandering people or backbite or tell tales which is not correct. Your nose must fast from sniffing anything haram. Your ears must fast from listening to haram, whether it's false talk or songs. Your hands must fast from beating, taking haram. Your foot, your legs should not walk to any place which is haram. So this is the general meaning of fasting. It's not just a matter of just abstaining from food and drink and sexual intercourse. Because some people, unfortunately, some Muslims, they think this only during daytime I must fast. My eyes, my nose, only daytime. At night, he do whatever he wants to, because he thinks fasting only during daytime. As a matter of fact, my brother, you should fast about all haram all your life. Not only Ramadan. All your life you must fast from haram, whether talking, listening, tasting, or talking or walking or taking, all this is haram all your life. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us this opportunity and He gave us this gift from Him every year. This is Ramadan is actually annual course, training course. It is annual training course for us to be better Muslims. So this course which comes to us every year to teach us to have more taqwa, to have more iman, to more pious, more righteous. So after you graduated from this course, after 30 days or 29 days, you will be better Muslim. And it comes every year. This is actually the ultimate meaning of Ramadan, or actually the ultimate goal or the aim of Ramadan. This is exactly the meaning of fasting. Another information for you, my brother, as a Muslim, when was fasting prescribed on Muslims? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 183, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم لعلكم تتقون. So Allah said in Surah Al-Baqarah verse 83, all believers, fasting is prescribed upon you like it was prescribed on the people ahead of you or the previous people. So you have more taqwa. This is the purpose, this is the ultimate goal of fasting, that لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. May you have more taqwa, more iman, be more righteous, more pious. This is the ultimate goal of fasting. But unfortunately, there are many Muslims, they have shifted, diverted from this ayah. They make it لَعَلَّكُمْ تَسْهَرُونَ, which means you stay late at night until Fajr playing cards, playing basketball, playing cricket. This is true. This is some people look to Ramadan at night is just a place, it's a night of joy. Their brothers are performing Salat, Tarawih and Qiyam and they're still playing. Some people shifted this ayah لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ to another meaning, لَعَلَّكُمْ تُسْرِفُونَ, which means you went too extreme in spending money for food. This is exactly what's happening. Many people now, they look to Ramadan is a month of eating, drinking, juices, food, sweets. They spend too much money for Ramadan. It looks like them that we only eat in Ramadan. It looks like them that there will be a war take place and they will not find food. That's what's happening in many supermarkets since the 1st of Sha'ban. People are racing each other, everywhere to buy food for Ramadan. Subhanallah. Are we starving before Ramadan? Are we very starving from Ramadan, from before Ramadan? So this is لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. This is the purpose of fasting. So it was prescribed on the second year of Hijrah. When Rasulullah ﷺ emigrated from Mecca, on the second year he is in Medina, Allah prescribed fasting upon him and all Muslims until the Day of Judgment. On the second year of Hijrah, not Gregorian, on the second year of Hijrah. Who should fast? Every Muslim must fast. Of course, those who have reached the age of puberty. 15 years for the boy, or for the girl when she see the menstruation, or both of them when they see the hair, the pubic hair, they must fast. Before that, if you adopt them 7 years, 10 years, it's still good, but don't force them. From Islamic point of view, it's not obligatory on them to fast 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 12 years, 13 years, unless they reach the age purity. The disbeliever must not fast. The traveler, it's up to him, but it's better for him not to fast. He should make it up later. The elderly people, they should not fast. They just give, for each day they give a needy or poor man. The pregnant, if she is afraid that fasting will affect her baby, she can break her fast and then make it up later. The women who have menstruation period, they must not fast, but their fast is not acceptable. She must wait until she becomes clean, and menstruation no more blood, then she can make it up later. The ill man, anyone who is very ill, patient, and he cannot fast, also he can break his fast and make it up later. But if this ill person, he will not be cured, his illness or his disease will not be cured, then he doesn't fast. He just make, for each day he give a poor man or a needy man. Also, my brother, for fasting is not just, as many people think, it's only in Ramadan. There is many volunteer time for fasting. If you want to fast as a volunteer, you can fast every Monday and every Thursday, and this is what was Rasulullah ﷺ doing. You can fast every 3 days from each month, whether it is the white days, which is the 13th, 14th, and 15th of each lunar month, Hijrah month, Islamic month. Or also you can fast after Ramadan, the 6 days after Ramadan, because Rasulullah ﷺ said, "Man sama Ramadana wa atba'ahu sitta min Shawwal, wa ka'annama sama ad-dahra kulluh." Whoever fasts Ramadan and then follow it after Ramadan, but not the Eid. The Eid day is not, nobody is supposed to fast the Eid day. After Eid, if you follow Ramadan, fast 6 days, whether it's interval or in row, it's up to you. It is exactly like you have fasted the whole year. Fasting day of Arafat, fasting day of Ashura. You have many occasions of fasting. Last but not the least, and first khutbah, don't waste food, my brother. Don't put too much food when you want to eat to break your fast. Many Muslims, unfortunately, they went too extreme. They put too much food. He thinks that because he's fasting, he's so hungry, and then after he eat dates, and this is the sunnah, by the way, brother. Do not break your fast with food. Rasulullah ﷺ, he break his fast first, dates, tamar, or water. So people sometimes they just go eat biryani first, or they eat sambusa. No, you must break your fast with dates. It is sunnah. I'm not saying it's obligatory, but the sunnah that you break your fast with dates. And this proves to us that Muhammad ﷺ was a real prophet. You can ask any MD doctor. Ask any MD doctor, why should we break with sweet dates? Because when you fast 12 hours or 14 hours, the glucose in your body, in your blood go down. So you should really substitute with dates. And this is proof to us that Muhammad was a prophet. How did you know? He was not a doctor. So this is the sunnah, brother. You break your fast first with dates, water, and then you go pray, Salat Maghrib, then come back and eat your dinner. And don't forget the needy, don't forget the poor, to share you Ramadan. أقول ما تسمعون واستغفر الله لكم واستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا كما ينبغي وجه ربنا وعظيم سلطانه، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Now brother, we come to the thing will validate your fasting. What are the things that if you do it, it will validate, it will break your fast, and you have to make it up later on. Also, not only to make it up, to continue that day fasting. Even if you have break your fast, that you don't continue eating, you should stop. First thing, eating and drinking, definitely it will break your fast. It will make your fast is invalid. But if you ate or drank water by forgetfulness, you just forgot about it. You forgot, then your fast still valid. Because Rasulullah said, إِنَّمَا أَطْعَمَهُ اللَّهُ وَسَقَاهُ, which means if the Muslim forgot and he took water or drink or eat by, not intentionally, he just forgot, then you still can continue fasting and your day is valid. You don't have to make it up. Because Rasulullah said, this is Allah has fed him. Allah has fed him. And Allah gave him water or make him to drink. Allah gave him this opportunity. This is a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to you, that He let you to forget, and then you can, after you drank or after you ate, you still continue your day and you don't have to make it up. Because you were not intentionally eating, you just forgot. Okay. Also, if you have sexual intercourse during daytime, your day is invalid, but you still have to continue fasting and you have to make it up. But not only that, the worst thing can a Muslim do is when he have sexual intercourse with his wife during daytime in Ramadan. What is the penalty? There is penalty for that. The first one you should do, you should free a slave. And of course, nowadays, it's very difficult to find a slave to free. Second, after you cannot free a slave, you have to fast 60 days in row. You and your wife. Unless your wife, did not agree, you force her, then she has no penalty for that. She doesn't have to do. But if she agree with you, both of you agreed, both of you are doing it intentionally, then both of you have penalty. The first penalty is to free a slave. If you don't find a slave, then you have to fast 60 days in row, not interval. Just continue. If you cannot fast 6 days, you have to feed 60 poor man or needy. Either you give for each one, or you can make a food and you invite 60 people in one time. So be careful, brother. Don't let shaitan whisper in your ear, and don't really, go beyond hugging and kissing. Hugging and kissing is allowed. Rasulullah ﷺ used to hug Aisha and his wives and kiss them during daytime. But don't go beyond that. Be careful. And when Aisha was asked, how come Rasulullah, she said he is able to control himself. He is able to control himself. And if you cannot, especially young people don't even kiss. The young people is very active and he is initiative. So stay away from your wife during daytime. Also, when you go to donate blood. If you donate blood during daytime, you have to make it there because your fast is not valid anymore. When you intentionally vomit, you put your finger and you vomit it intentionally, your day is not valid anymore. You have to make it up. When the women have menstruation, of course, she have to break her fast. There is hadith Rasulullah sallam say, من لم يدع قول الزور فليس لله حاجة أن يترك طعامه وشرابه. Who cannot stop from talking false talk, or backbiting people, or doing something haram, don't leave your food or drink. Your fast is not accepted anywhere. So you're just wasting your time. So be careful, brother. Watch your mouth during fasting. Watch your behavior during fasting, so you don't really lose that day. This is also could break your fast. Talking false, slandering people, abusing people, backbiting people, making problems between people. This is zur. All right, brother? What are the things I can do during fasting? The women can taste the food. It is all right for women to taste the food, but not to swallow. And only one taste, not 3, 4 times, make 4th time, 5 tastes. Just taste the food, but no swallow. Even the single person. If a guy, a man, he is cooking his own food, he's single, he can do the same thing. You can take full bath anytime you want. You can use the brush, no problem. You can use miswak, or you can take, brush your teeth with toothpaste. Don't swallow it. Also, you can also, if you want to, if you have asthma, some people have asthma, they, difficulty and they have too much cough or asthma, he can use spray. All right? You can use spray. This will not affect your fasting. Don't put drops in your nose. If you have blocked nose, if you put drops in your nose, because the nose is another way of eating. Ask doctors in hospitals, because some patient, they cannot eat, they put tube in his nose, isn't it? They put tubes and they can feed him to the stomach. So the nose is another way of eating. So don't put drops, nose drops in your nose, because it goes to your throat. But ear drop will not affect. Eye drop will not affect your fasting. This is only the things that we can do during fast. Also, if you really, got blood by mistake, you wounded your finger, but it's only regular blood, not bleeding. If it's only blood, will not. You are washing your mouth, or you are brushing your mouth, and there's some blood come, will not affect your fasting. This is only, in general, brother, the things that we can do during fasting. أسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى, I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in His good names and His noble good, that He extend our life to reach Ramadan. Allahumma ameen. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم انصر إخوان المجاهدين في سبيلك في كل مكان يا رب العالمين. اللهم بلغنا رمضان. اللهم بلغنا رمضان وعنا فيه على الصيام والقيام وصالح الأعمال يا رب العالمين. اللهم انصر إخواننا المظلومين المهجرين في كل مكان. انصر إخواننا في سوريا وفي فلسطين وفي الفلبين وفي كشمير وفي الهند وباكستان وسريلانكا وفي اندونيسيا وفي العراق وفي فلسطين وفي كل مكان يا رب العالمين. اللهم انصر المظلومين. اللهم أطعم الجائعين. اللهم اشف المرضى يا رب العالمين. اللهم تقبل شهداءهم يا رب العالمين. اللهم اشف مرضاهم اللهم اشف مرضاهم، اللهم ثبت أقدامهم، اللهم انصرهم على عدوك وعدوهم يا رب العالمين. اللهم انصر جنودنا البواسل، اللهم انصر جنود البواسل يا رب العالمين. اللهم ثبت أقدامهم وسدد رميهم يا رب العالمين، واحميهم من فوقهم وعن أيمانهم وعن شمائلهم، وبقدرتك وبعزتك ألا يغتالوا من تحتهم. اللهم يا رب أعدهم إلى زوجاتهم وأبنائهم وأوطانهم سالمين غانمين يا رب العالمين. اللهم آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن اهتدى بهداه إلى يوم الدين. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. وأقم الصلاة.